Jesuism, also called Jesusism or Jesuanism, is the philosophy or teachings of Jesus of Nazareth and the adherents to them. Jesuism seeks to restore Jesus's sayings to their original purity. This includes eradicating human interpolations of the Gospels and misconceptions revealed by recent archaeological research. Jesuism is distinct from and sometimes opposed to mainstream directions. In particular, the term is often contrasted with the theology attributed to Paul of Tarsus and mainstream church dogma. While not being opposed to the Christian Bible or church doctrine, Jesuism does not affirm their authority over the teachings of Jesus. As a philosophy, Owen Flanagan characterized Jesuism as naturalistic and rationalist, rejecting the conflict between faith and science. Many New Testament scholars have tried to identify Jesus's authentic sayings and actions, G.E. Acute Z. de Worms, in particular. In his The Authentic Gospel of Jesus identifies what elements of the Synoptic Gospels are attributable to Jesus. Etymology. The term Jesuism was coined by the late 1800s. It is derived from Jesus plus ism. History of usage. In 1878, freethinker and former Shaker D.M. Bennett wrote that Jesuism, as distinct from Paulism, was the gospel taught by Peter, John and James, and a messianic doctrine of a new Jewish sect. In 1894, American pathologist and atheist Frank Seaver Billings defined Jesusism as the Christianity of the Gospels and a philosophy which can be attributed directly to the teachings of Jesus the Nazarene. In 1909, the Seventh-day Adventist newspaper Signs of the Times, in an issue titled Modern Christianity Not Jesusism, the question is posed: Christianity of today is not the old original Christianity. It is not Jesusism, for it is not the religion which Jesus preached. Is it not time to make Christianity the religion which he personally preached and which he personally practiced? Harvard theologian Book White, in 1911, also defined Jesusism as the religion which Jesus preached. Lord Ernest Hamilton in 1912 read that Jesuism was simply to love one another and love God. The philosophy of Jesusism was described in the book The Naked Truth of Jesusism from Oriental Manuscripts, penned by theologian Lyman Fairbanks George in 1914, as follows: It is to restore Jesus's sayings to their original purity. It is to eradicate from the Gospels the interpolations of the Middle Ages. It is to relate the misconceptions revealed by recent archaeological research. It is to present Jesus from an economic viewpoint. It is to break through the spectral of cosmic credulity. It is to toll the knell of schism through Jesusism. The Orthodox theologian Sergei Bulgakov further noted in 1935 that the concentration of piety on the Christ alone has become a deviation already known by a special term as Jesusism. Influential Catholic theologian Karl Rahner referred to Jesusism as a focus on the life of Jesus and attempts to imitate his life, as opposed to a focus on God of the Christian Church. University of Melbourne professor Lindsay Falvey noted in 2009 that the gospel story so differs from church doctrine that it could well be of a different religion. Jesusism. Jesusism became the subject of increased academic discussion following its reference by Duke University neurobiologist and philosopher Owen Flanagan. In his 2007 book, The Really Hard Problem: Meaning in a Material World, Flanagan defines Jesusism as the message of Jesus and notes that he called it Jesusism because most Christian churches do not endorse Jesus's message truthfully. Rodney Stanning Edgecombe, a professor at the University of Cape Town, in a 2009 essay titled Communication Across the Social Divide, remarks how Christianity shifted away from Jesuism, the moral tenets Jesus preached. The terms Jesuism, Jesusism and Jesuanism are also referenced popularly on religious blogs and internet groups. beliefs, practices, and adherence. There is no definitive meaning of Jesuism and hence no clear ideology. However, Frank Seaver Billings described Jesusism as a combination of anarchism and communism. Billings, an American atheist and materialist, was critical of all religion, including Jesuism. Various groups use the terms Jesuism, Jesusism, and Jesuanism. These include disenchanted Christians who are critical of institutional religion or Pauline Christianity, people who identify themselves as disciples of Jesus rather than Christians, Christian atheists who accept Jesus' teachings but do not believe in God, and atheists who are critical of all religion including Jesuism. Adherents may be termed Jesuists, Jesusists, or Jesuins. Jesuism versus Paulinism. Jesuism does not affirm the spiritual or scriptural authority of the Christian Bible. Jesuism is particularly contrasted with Pauline Christianity or Paulinism, the theology of Paul of Tarsus. Ludwig Wittgenstein described the following differences between Paulinism and Jesuism. The spring which flows quietly and transparently through the Gospels seems to have foam on it in Paul's epistles. Or, that is how it seems to me. Perhaps it is just my own impurity which sees cloudiness in it, for why shouldn't this impurity be able to pollute what is clear? But to me it's as if I saw human passion here, something like pride or anger, which does not agree with the humility of the Gospels, as if there were here an emphasis on his own person, and even as a religious act, which is foreign to the Gospel. In the Gospels, so it seems to me, everything is less pretentious, humbler, simpler. There are huts, with Paul a church. There all men are equal and God himself is a man. With Paul there is already something like a hierarchy, honors and officers.